What's good, people? Craig Mitch here. Welcome back to another video. And it is breaking news. J. Cole has come out of hiding, all right? The fall off is on the way, people. We got to hit the Don DeMarco and a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? We ain't seen him since Might Delete Later. Obviously, he dropped a diss track for Kendrick Lamar called 7 Minute Drill. Then swiftly deleted it, apologized for it. And we ain't really seen him since. You know what I'm saying? He's been laying low. People were getting their jokes off on the internet. I was one of the biggest critics of him doing what he did. I'm not a fan of that. And my main critique for it was the fact that, you know, he was popping his shit for 2 years, saying he's the best. He feels like Muhammad Ali. If everyone steppers, then everyone breakfast. And we know who dropped the album, Mr. Morale, the Big Steppers. So when, you know, the time finally presented itself, he backed out. Now, you know, a lot of people said, well, you know, he made the right move. Look what happened to Drake. And some people were like, look, him and Kendrick are actually cool. And he even said he's my brother, so I don't want to go there. And that could have happened to Cole if he went for... Listen, I don't think what happened to Drake would have happened to J. Cole. Not because Kendrick wouldn't beat J. Cole, but just because I just don't think Kendrick would have had the dirt on J. Cole that he had on Drake, all right? So I don't think that would have happened. We know what the big bomb for Drake was that Kendrick had. What would he have had for J. Cole? Let's be real. On that level anyway. So I think they could have had a little lyrical spar, but I get it. There was no real tension between the two of them. And with Kendrick and Drake, there was real tension. So it is what it is. It's history now. That was 2024. We are firmly in 2026. And after a hiatus, J. Cole has appeared. And he's dropped the album cover. This is the album cover, The Fall Off. What have we got in the album cover right here? Okay, it's looking like a little sound device, you know, that captures sounds. We've got some CDs on here. What is that? Like a magazine with 50 on it. Some more CDs. I'm assuming this is where he probably used to record at home. Was this like his home studio when he was back in the Ville? You know what I'm saying? When he was back in Carolina, was this his very first home studio maybe? I don't know. Are we getting like the old Cole? You know what I'm saying? The warm-up Cole, or I don't know, but the cover's there. It's got the same kind of grade that Daytona had with Pusha T. So, I don't know. Usually when you see like covers like this, it's like there's no games. Forget all the theatrics. I don't need to put my face out. I'm not doing it. I'm getting straight to business. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the only thing he dropped. He dropped a trailer. Let's watch it.
Everything is supposed to go away eventually.
So he's washing the Urus.
You see this especially in like
J.
show
Cole
business
doesn't just ride bicycles,
famous
people.
actors or like musicians.
He's got a Urus. He's
like,
letting it be known. The money's still running over here.
What happened? And they want to point to, they did this and this, and they made some sort of mistake. Instead of thinking that, look, it's kind of crazy they got famous in the first place. So few people reach that level that, yes, of course, it's not going to last forever because somebody else has to take that spot. And that's how show business has been since forever. But no, they always want to say, oh, that guy fell off. They want to look down on him.
They do.
Or just going through the natural cycle of rising and falling.
Ooh, this beat sounding soulful. Yeah.
Thing. Young Puss playing war games. He wanted love, but he only made more pain. Poor thing. Young Puss playing war games. He wanted love, but he only made more pain. Picture my soul climbing out an infinite hole when niggas die over pride and live for the.
Picture my soul climbing out an infinite hole where niggas die over pride. And who's he saying died over pride? Is he talking about people in the streets? Of course he is. But is he also talking about rappers that went to war? You know I'm going to put it out there. Because we know Drake was not happy with how J. Cole, because he said that nigga Cole losing sleep over this, it ain't me. He said that nigga Cole losing sleep on this, it ain't me. Better have some paperwork or that's your fake tea. He was letting it know that he wasn't rocking with how Cole got down. And there was a lot of us rap fans, I weren't rocking with how Cole moved in that beef. Do you know what I'm saying? But it looks like on the internet, this is what's mad about the world in general. If you're likable and people like you, and J. Cole's very likable, you know what I'm saying? He don't floss, very humble, very respectful, doesn't claim to be a G, just wears his heart on his sleeve. Us as human beings, we respect that. Do you know what I'm saying? So he's very likable. So when he does something like this and then U-turns, not like this, but when he jumps into a beef and U-turns, a lot of people are going to be forgiven and go, you know what, we like Cole, so it's cool. Certain other people, whether you're Drake, whether you're, who's another big rapper in the game? Big Sean, you know what I'm saying? Meek Mill. If they did what J. Cole did, there would be no coming back from it. No coming back from it. But I also understand that that's because of how they move. Very braggadocious, say they're the best, got the most money. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, one person went toward Drake and they got techie. And now people are looking at him like, oh, even though we know people are still going to check for his music when it drops. Another person dropped a diss track, dissed Kendrick Lamar, deleted it, apologized, and people still look at him like, you know, like an angel. It's interesting, isn't it? But yeah, man, regardless, J. Cole's one of the best rappers in the world, if not the best. I'm talking lyrically, I'm talking pen, music. You can have your whole conversations. But when we talk about getting to these bars, J. Cole is one of the best, if not the best out there. And this album's going to be crazy. It's definitely going to go #1. First week sales, who knows? All we know is it's dropping on the 6th of February, a week before Valentine's Day. It's cancelling Valentine's Day plans. You know what I'm saying? People thought they were going to whip out the R&B and all of that. And you know what I'm saying? Put on some Luther Vandross or put on some Marvin Gaye, some Tank, getting freaky with their things. Nah, J. Cole said, scrap that. You're going to listen to the Fall Off. So yeah, man, this is apparently his last album, according to him. But is it ever really their last albums? But J. Cole's saying really this is his last album. It says thefalloff.com. Let's click it and see what it says in the bio. Yeah, you can pre-order the vinyl. This is it, man. This is it. It's going down. Features. I'm going to get the predictions in for the features already, man. What features are we going to see? Do you know what would be a bombshell? A real bombshell. If we saw Kendrick Lamar on the Fall Off. I don't know if we'll see that. If we do see that, Drake's head is gone. Gone. He already worked with SZA and then saw SZA go straight back to Kendrick Lamar on For All the Dogs. And if he works with J. Cole on first person shooting, then J. Cole goes straight over there. Listen, one thing the actual last time we really actually saw J. Cole wasn't even Might Delete Later. It was actually when he was on We Still Don't Trust You. Are people forgetting? Are people forgetting where he dropped that generational verse on one of my favorite songs? What am I doing? One of my favorite songs off of We Still Don't Trust You with Future, Red Leather. Listen, don't play with Red Leather, you know. That was my favorite song of We Don't Trust You. This song right here. Are you crazy? Woo! This song right here, J. Cole went crazy.
For the boy, when you in proximity, I can't stop right now.
They gonna remember me forever. Enemies were better, more clever. He went crazy on this, but then everyone was raising their eyebrow like, brother, why are you on Metro and Future's album dissing Drake when Drake's supposed to be your homie? Is it because Drake basically got shots at you? But then you gotta remember, I believe We Still Don't Trust You and We Don't Trust You both dropped before Family Matters dropped. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just know that when this J. Cole project drops, we will all unanimously be there. This is going to be a moment, man. We're talking about one of the big three, even though Kendrick Lamar says there is no big three. Then Drake said there's no big three as well after. One of the big three, J. Cole, is dropping, man. I think it would be crazy if we saw Kendrick Lamar on that project. It would also be crazy if we saw... Who else? Who else could be on there? Would Benny the Butcher be on there? You know, Johnny P. Caddy Part 2. Who else? Who else? We got Central C or Might Delete Later. Would he put Central C on the actual album? Who knows, bro? All we know is it's going to be lit. I hope Future makes it as well. I know some people are like, oh, it's always the same people on albums. I'm always taking a Future feature. You know what I'm saying? A feature from Future, a Future feature. I'm always taking one. So yeah, man, it's that time, man. It's that time, the Fall Off time. Let me know in the comments below who you think will feature on the album. Is this going to be a certified classic? Are we going to get reflection bars on a beef? Let me know. You know what I'm saying? And subscribe to the channel. You know what it is.